Let's go, team. Let's go. What's happening? What's going on, members? I hope members are doing well. Everyone is well. Yeah, with us, guys. Today's a beautiful day. It's a new week. We are gonna be doing this much more bigger and much more better than before. How's everyone doing, guys? How's everyone doing? We are online. We are live. You can see you witnessing us literally right here, and we're doing this big, man. We are doing this big. But one thing that I'm looking is that the background is shorting something. I need to see dollar signs just for us to see that we are gonna, have a profitable week. So obviously, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna put up, some yana lightings just so we are good to go, guys. So let me just put on the lightings. There we go, guys. There we go. You can simply see. Yeah, man. I'm excited. We are gonna be doing this big. We're not looking back. We just came from hustling and we're still hustling, and we're gonna be hustling more deeper. Nothing is actually holding us back, man. Nothing is holding us back. Hope you guys are doing well. Today's session, man, we are gonna be looking at the markets. Obviously, you guys know me. I'm more of a market guy. From now on, just call me that market guy. When you see me in the studio, just be like, it's that market guy. He doesn't say anything more than just talking about the markets, because for us, there's nothing much that we can speak about besides the market. You understand? Besides the market. So let me just let other members know that we are live in the Telegram group, plus as well in other official groups of ours. We need to let them know that we are live. We need to let everyone know that we are live. Let's not leave anyone behind, guys. Let us not leave anyone behind. We're doing this big. We're doing this much more better than before. So obviously, like I did say, today we're going to be looking at the markets. We're going to plan out for the week, keeping it nice, sexy, clean, everything. We're going to be looking for, some opportunities that we can take advantage of for the week. Plus, as well, we are going to be diving a bit more deeper, just being able to understand what exactly is expected of us. You understand what is expected of us? You get it? So I just wanted to let our members know that we are live, so we don't leave anyone behind. We do not leave anyone behind. Yeah, man. I can see my brothers are worried, asking themselves, did I get enough rest? Yeah, for this weekend, I did get rest. In fact, yesterday I just chilled, done nothing much, that type of thing. So yeah, I feel like that's a rest. But on Saturday, obviously, we hustled. Today we woke up since like 5 a.m. I've been up on my laptop and stuff, trying to hustle. But yeah, man, we're doing this big. We're doing this. Nothing is stopping us. In fact, with how big things are, with how things are coming much more bigger, obviously it pushes us to be able to just go more harder. You understand? So I'm not too sure what's going on. You're sharing the easiest. I don't know what happened to my screen. It just faded away. But I think it's because I have so many things that are open right now. Let me just close up everything. Yeah, close up everything. Okay, I think I have so many things that are open now on my screen, guys. That my computer is even going on. But yeah, man, we're doing this, guys. We are doing this. We're not looking back. We're doing this much more bigger, much more better. You know how it is. It's us with the chasers. We're here. We've landed, and we're gonna be looking at the markets. Most definitely, there's no other way. And it's cold. It's freezing cold out here, guys. It's freezing cold. I hope you guys are well covered up. In blankets and everything, because with the heat that we're gonna be finding out here in the markets, obviously we need to make sure that everything is making sense for us. Everything's making sense. So, but yeah, man, let's do this. Let's do this big, man. I've got here on my chart right here, real quick. I want us to do the market breakdown, so where we are going to be looking at the markets, what's expected for the week, what's more likely to happen, what pushed the market to react in certain ways, and so on. And then what we'll do is that I will just take a look at some of you guys as a request, because I can see some brothers and sisters want me to look at specific stuff for them. So we are going to also look into that. And then, yeah, man, we are going to call it a week. But I want to try to keep this session just a bit more, short, just so eventually we are able to ultimately get the best of the best, like in terms of the longer it is, the more like, we speak more and stuff. But the shorter it is, the much more valuable it is, because each and every second matters. It touches the needle, it goes much more deeper and stuff. So yeah, we are going to be doing that. Plus, at the same time, there is a video later on that is coming up right on YouTube. So you guys just make sure that you are on the lookout for that video. So man, we are going to be doing big things. But let's go all in, guys. Let us go all in. Let us go all in. Right here, I can see we have the dollar index here in front of me. Let me just close this up. The dollar index. And the previous week, we're looking at price. Obviously, price was still here. I was like, maybe if price comes here, and then maybe price goes up, and so on. And yeah, price didn't go all the way down to here, give us that touch. It just came here, and then now we see price went up, and now it's short. As soon as the market opened, it kept below, and then it started went up more like a retest, and now it's going all the way down. So we can see what price is basically telling us here. But ultimately, the one thing that I'm seeing here is let me just remove this. One thing that I'm seeing here is there's two ways to it. Price either broke out of structure right here, as you can see, lower high, it broke out, and now it's coming to come here at the lows before it goes all the way up till it comes here at this resistance. Or price would just be saying that it wants to, hit lower lows and lower highs and so on. But right now I can see this was an area whereby we firstly had a resistance, price broke above, so now we are back at that area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to the 1 day. Obviously, it's a new week, so I want to see exactly what price is telling me, because it's a new week. Let me take this out. So with this being a new week, I can easily see that price was lower low, lower high, lower low, yeah, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower low, yeah, lower high, lower low, and then it broke above this previous lower low, yeah. So price could potentially just be testing here before that initial push to the upside, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. Price might potentially retest here where we are, and then continue to just give us a spike to the upside, okay? So what I'm more likely to do, I'm just gonna remove this, and I'm gonna go to as low as the 60-minute, right at the 60s, and here at the 60, I can easily see that yes, we've got this area that was resistance, it broke out impulsively, and right now we are here at support. And with how things are moving, obviously it's moving impulsively, so it's very hard to understand or make a decision as of yet. But with what I'm seeing so far for now is price might potentially just reject right here where we are, and once we reject, we get a what is this? The first thing would be a rejection. Second thing would be like a candlestick confirmation. And then third, we need to see some buying power. So if at least we see that right here, that's when it will basically be able to just give us more confidence on us being able to take advantage of those buys. Okay. That's obviously if this holds, but if this doesn't hold, there's a chance that this might potentially still go all the way down maybe till here. But even if that is happening, obviously now it will mean that we have to observe. Let me just put this here. So let's say, for instance, if this breaks out, then it means that we might have to see price forming some resistance here on this, and then maybe continue going down to somewhere around these areas. But ultimately, I'm seeing this area hold a bit, and then and so on. So we will manage. We will see what's going on here with the dollar index. Now let's take a look at right here. Ooh. Looking at right here, truly speaking, obviously price impulsed back up like within structures all the way up. The way that it impulsed upwards, it's not too clean, it's not the cleanest, but with the looks of it, this is still that impulse downwards. It broke the low here, it broke the low, and now we went upwards. We didn't break this lower high right here. So basically we might still see price selling off just a bit to the downside. Okay, so with that being said, I'm just see 1 hour on day. So on the daily, you can see the previous days it closed massively, but now it's just more on. Price could either be testing here and then continue its trend downwards, or we might see price just come a bit more upwards. But with the looks of it, where it is now, the previous week we were looking for, we were hoping price comes here, truly speaking. We are hoping price comes here. If you remember how I do this, I was hoping for price to come here just so we're able to find some selling opportunities. And with the looks of it, price has got there. Price has got there, and then now we might potentially start seeing those sellers taking control, going all the way downwards, like something more like this. Stop loss just above 18 pips, yeah, and then targets all the way down here. And obviously, how am I seeing this? I'm looking at this hammer right here. Resistant. First we got to resistant, then we got a hammer. This one here. So this could potentially be telling us that those selling power is there's some nice selling power basically. Obviously, the other thing that would need to confirm, truly speaking, in terms of this trade just being a valid one, it would be like at least a bearish candle close. At least a bearish candle close. You understand? If you get a nice clean bearish close, automatically I would understand that price might be, ready to just go all the way to the downside. But so far it's looking nice, it's looking clean, and we just want to keep it simple, nothing to complicate things. Obviously, it's also a new week, which means that normally, like I did say, for me on Mondays, I just need to be a bit more careful with how I execute, how I actually go about things and how I'm able to just take advantage of certain stuff, like let's say, for instance, opportunities and so on. Because if I don't, that means that the market will take advantage of me. So we need to also see some sort of a candle close to the downside. So at least right here. Okay. That's looking good. Let's see GBP USD. More like a similar scenario in GBP USD from the previous week, but this one here, because of how it's moving, I'm just gonna stay away from this. Not the cleanest. Looking at it, obviously price came here by support, couldn't break below. More like a retest. Now it went a bit more upwards. So with GBP USD, what I'm seeing here is price rejected here at this resistance. You can see rejected. Yeah, and now we came here and basically didn't break above, which means that there could be a more similar thing that's happening on GBP USD. It's more like a selling here, stop loss above here, and take profit somewhere all the way down here. But like I did say, this one here, I'd rather stay a bit more away from it, because initially with the buying that presented itself, you can see the left shoulder was here, the head, and as well right shoulder here. So that was what basically came up before this buying move came. So even though it's coming, it's selling, it might just be a sell to somewhere here, like those short-term sellers. So it needs like, more advanced strategies in order to be able to go out, especially just go out, not just find it, but go out, because a trade like this would be you obviously selling here, stop loss here, and as well just going out somewhere here. Obviously the risk reward makes a bit more clean, makes sense because it's a 5. But it's one of those trades, man. It looks nice, our online. It looks so clean. It looks so clean, guys. So we shall see how it moves. It's still on a clean Monday, and how price impulse. Normally, price doesn't impulse like this, especially on Mondays, but how it impulse, I'd love to see how it actually turns out. So this is US 30. I just want us to take a look at it. Before that happens, I need to do some. I just realized something. So this was from the previous week. Let me just remove this. We went through it. I just want to clean this up a bit so that we are able to be a bit more clean with the chattings, and then we're able to take a new message from the markets. Mind you, we don't want to use previous successes and stuff to make today's decisions. We now want to just clean things up so that we are able to move forward. Okay, we are able to move forward. So yeah, man, with this, let me just come back down to the 4-hour charts. From the 4-hour, I can easily see the price was going through more like this, and the price eventually just broke a bit. Just, it's not the cleanest, but it's a bit to the upside. And with this, obviously, this impulsive candle here is showing that there's a lot of buying power. What I'm more likely to do is I'm just gonna adjust. Let me just see what the daily is saying. The daily candles, can see Friday's candle closed impulsively to the upside. So what I'm more likely to do now is, this was a ranging market, but just one day, which is Friday, it closed a bit more to the upside. So this is another day is going a bit more up. There could be a chance of a price comes retest somewhere around these areas and then continues to go down, or maybe just gives us some buying powers. But let's just take a look at it from the 60-minute, because it's two ways. Either it can go give us some buys, or it can give us sells. But with the looks of it, obviously, yeah, I'm just gonna adjust this, keep it more like this, remove this, and as well, oh, and as well, just adjust this. Yeah. So I can see this was more of a descending type of a pattern. Plus price gave us a double bottom here before it went a bit more to the upside. Double bottom, and as well this descending type pattern. So with the looks of it, there could be some chances of us going a bit more higher. Could be that maybe our first take profit would be here just to close this 90%, and then maybe our next target would be somewhere around these areas. But with this, I'm still seeing price go a bit more high till here. So obviously it won't be the best option to, like, let's say for instance, I wouldn't buy here, because if I buy here, stop loss must be here and take profit must, you see, it doesn't make sense. So what I'm more likely to do is maybe just look at the 15. Let's see what the 15 is saying. So on the 15, I can see this smaller pattern within structures here. This one here, plus as well this one here. So with this, I'm just looking for price to come to the lowest area, which is somewhere here. Lowest area, which is here. At least once price is here at the lowest, that's when I might potentially look for some buying powers if price can get to test here, because why, it'll also allow me, look at what I done to the rest to reward. It'll allow me to have my stop loss be here. Let's look at my take profit now, 4.5. So unlike initially, if I enter now, it's gonna give me a 1-to-1, but right now it's more on, like, much more deeper. Like, it's much more deeper, and it's gonna be much more clean. You understand? So that's one thing that I'm seeing with GBP. I mean, with US 30 plus as well. If I may add a trend line here, just a bit too steep with how it is, because if I add a trend line, I was just gonna look for a third touch, but already with where it is now, I can simply say that this is a third touch. But with that, with me, my understanding, this is a bit too steep. So there's a chance that this might just break, come a bit low to test around here, and then we'll see that buying power take over. See, so it will be clean. So saying it's gonna be one of those setups. And obviously, if that doesn't happen, if let's say price breaks below here, which yeah, means the price might maybe potentially come here. potentially come here at the support area here, and then that's when we might see a clean buy from here. So it's more like two scenarios. Still a Monday, guys. Remember, it's very important to be able to just take it easy. Understand? It's very important to be able to just take it easy. Got your Black Child, a new member. I'm excited, man. Oh, you actually became a YouTube member. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Just got a new member here in the team. So yeah, man. I love this, man. I love this. I love this, guys. So one thing that I need you to do, I can see even Luis, my brother, is mentioning that we've got 400 people currently on this live session. We're about to hit peak 500 plus, but only what 20 people likes. So make sure that you guys do like this video, because normally how I used to do my market sessions, I used to normally do them in terms of record it and then post it out on YouTube upfront. But the way I dislike that, because of sometimes when people watch it, price had already moved. You understand? So now how I do it is I rather go on live like this one on one, and I just obviously I'm not charging for this. It's free and stuff. So the best thing that you can do as people is to just like this video. Already I can see we are like what 450, 490. You can just like this video. But if you didn't, also if you're still new on the channel and stuff, make sure that you've hit that subscribe button, guys. So yeah, man, let's go, let's go, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is just shining, celebrating, and yeah, man, we are going to be doing this big. At the end of the session, I'm going to take just a few of the questions that you guys have. And if you guys obviously like whatever that you're asking and all those things, I'll be able to look at them, dive a bit more deeper. But for now, I just want us to quickly go through the markets so that we're able to just understand what's expected. How can we fully take advantage of the markets as we speak. But I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. Right now, we are going to be jumping into NASDAQ. We are going to be looking into US 100. For most of you guys know it as NASDAQ. So yeah, man. So far this is US 30. We did look at it, and let's just do this, man. Let's do this. Yes, 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 guys. So also one of the things, I'm glad, man. I've got members here that are like literally part of the family for good, and this means a lot. Yes, man. This live session, guys, is for educational purposes only. There's no way whereby we are providing investment advice or financial recommendation or even trading signals. All decisions that you make in the markets are 100% your decisions. So, guys, that's one thing that I wanted you guys to know, that we are doing this. This is just educational purposes only. So don't take this and see it as signals or anything similar to that. So yeah, guys, let us do this big, and let's do this much more bigger than before, guys. We are locked in, we are consistent, and we're just going all in. We are just going all in, guys. Make sure that you like this video, and as well subscribe. If you are new, make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button, guys. So yeah, let's do this. Let us now look at US tech. Already we looked at Euro USD, we looked at GBP USD. Right now we are going to be looking at US tech, just so we are able to see how to take advantage of it. Most people know it obviously as NASDAQ. So yeah, man, let's do this. Let's go, team. Let's go. So right now I can easily see that. Let me just remove previous structures here. I can see that even this crossing, we're being consistent, guys. We're being consistent. We're not looking back, man. Once we start something, we're going all in. So what I'm more likely to do now is I'm just gonna remove these previous areas. Let me just have this, here this. So I'm just gonna take this. Here at the structure here, plus as well here. Boom. So currently I'm spotting that with where price is right now. We are basically basically at the third touch, which is here. First touch, second touch. Right now, a clean third touch that we are right now in. Plus as well, looking at it, like here, you can see this is where our previous support used to be, became resistant with here, and now it's more likely to give us some area of support, I mean resistance as well. Because look at it, this was a clean support, it broke below, it became resistant, and as well it became, it's now basically resistant. So with this, obviously we'll need to, add more confirmations to it in terms of trying to see what actually is price saying, and maybe by updating this, putting it here. From the looks of it, if price at least can be able to just close with the bearish candle. I can see that the previous candle that closed here was more of a hammer on a resistant, which shows, verifies, like, there's a high chance that we might sell off. But at least if the next candlestick can close just below here with the bearish, then automatically we might be able to see, that selling power that's taking over. Okay, we might potentially just start seeing that selling power taking over, because right now you can even see this trend line that I do have here. Means that once price sells, it sells below, man. It sells below. Sells below. There's no looking back. Okay. So one thing that I also want to look at is a bigger time frame, like maybe on the dailies and so on. I want to be able to just take a look at actually or exactly what is more likely to happen. You understand? Like, is price gonna be able to just, give us what it's saying, what it's showing us, or is price maybe gonna play with us a bit, because we need to be able to just understand those things, because this is the market. Obviously, we need to also know if the market reacts this way, how should I react in? Like, should I be scared, or should I, take it easy, or should I be able to just, basically just react with it? Because like I did say, normally on Mondays for me, Mondays are not 100%. I wouldn't say that I get the best trades on Mondays, but yes, I'm able to see what's more likely to happen. But I wouldn't say that I get the best trades on Mondays. But I know as soon as, like, maybe I'm just chilling, as soon as, like, let's say Tuesday comes, Wednesday comes, just like the previous weeks. When Tuesday came and Wednesday came, that's when we started seeing some nice, amazing, trees that are running, and we're able to just take massive advantage of them. That's just normally how we track some success with us. You understand? We track it in a way whereby at least when price hits or gets to a specific level, we know that yes, most definitely here is where we are more likely to, whether it's like what, take profit, exit, or whatever the case is, we are more likely to just enjoy the benefits of those trades somewhere around those levels. Okay. And also, one thing that I'd rather do also on Mondays is just maybe reduce some of the risks that I would have, just so even if trades play out or even if they don't play out, I know that most definitely, there's areas that I've locked in, or areas that, I was actually looking into locking in type of a thing. So it's much more wiser to be able to have these things spread out. Okay. It's much more wiser. So also with this, like I did say, we'll just have to look at candle close. But so far, I'm just seeing, depends on how candle closes, but so far I'm just seeing some sellers here, stop losses somewhere here, and maybe take profit here at this one. Obviously, we'll need to have candle closes in German. So let me just have this be purple as well. So here it's more like two scenarios as well. Purple, keep it simple. Let's see GBP USD, it's more like going above here at these levels, these areas here. It's okay. We'll also see how it closes. If it closes above, it means that obviously maybe there could be some buying power and all those things. And I think also EURUSD plus, yes, EURUSD as well, seeing how price is now moving upwards. We'll just also see how, if, like, let's say for instance, price closes with the bearish, because the most important thing is how price closes. If it closes with the bearish, then that's when we'll be able to just take advantage of it on this plus as well. On this, it's, yeah, here I would like for price to at least come somewhere here, and then here as well, would like for price to at least close with a bearish just below structures here. And yes, let's take a look at gold, guys. Let's take a look at gold, if it is making any sense from now. Okay, let me remove this as well. Boom, boom. Right, I can see some area of resistance here is where we are most definitely coming into. Let me just see what bigger time frame is saying. We got here at support. As soon as we got here at support, we hit take profit. We got this hammer, we got this engulfing candle. So here it's tricky because there could be also options of either price coming, retesting here, and then going down. maybe for a bigger movement all the way to the upside, or price could just not respect this area and then go up. It depends on how impulsive it is. So yeah, man, let's just go on the 1 day to see how price closed. You can see that yes, we had this huge candle, rejected a bit more upwards, and now we had a younger gap type of a thing, right? Because market closed here, but it opened here. See that that's an imbalance type of a thing. But now when I see how this daily as well is gonna close, is it gonna try to push a bit more up to resistance, or is it gonna continue going downwards? That's what we are trying to find. So I'm gonna go to the 60. So on the 60, one thing that I'm seeing here is, but basically this area was tested because we've got this area here. It was the resistance, but we got tested with it via this. But if price happens to go down, what I'm seeing is price maybe coming down from here where we are, coming down to here, and then potentially going back upwards. But with this, obviously, it's going to be hard of us to see it right now as price is going on. That means that I'll just have to put my management line here so it can manage this trade for me and show me and tell me what's actually going on. So already with this, you can see we've got this area be our first touch. We've got this area now be our second touch, and now here the third touch. So for it to confirm a sell, this has to break below. Okay. So let me just use also my management line in terms of this downtrend that I was seeing. So let me just take it all the way. Let me remove this, remove this, remove this, take this. So it's more like this. I could either have it, let's say for instance, yeah, boom. Just to be on the safe side in terms of this is gonna guide me. Because already if I can have it here and here, it already happened. Normally you can have something that already happened. Like let's say you can't draw a trend line and have it be in terms of it already happened. Like let's say here, if I have it be like this, that means that it already broke out. I should be looking for a buy, nothing else. You understand? But what I'm more likely to do, I'm gonna take it to this structure, two most recent, and this structure, because these are the two most recent structures here. Lower high, plus is all this. And then also I've got this area be my resistance. So then once price gets here, I'll try to see what actually goes on, meaning that is price gonna, and then boom, sell. Obviously that's how my trend line is gonna come here, which means when it's selling, I'll be able to catch a sell exactly somewhere around these areas. Stop loss just a bit more, but maybe even here, take profit all the way down, 5.6 risk. Or maybe if price is gonna do the opposite, which means that if price is gonna basically just close above and then retest, more like a retest, then I'm more likely to take that buy all the way up, because I believe that with that buy will be coming back up here. You understand? So now I wouldn't take a buy because it's not like we're gonna go all the way up today, which means that it's risky. Plus, at the same time, those sellers that we're looking for, that's once that happened, like there's a high chance that a lot of things can start making sense for us. Obviously, like I did say, normally it's a Monday. The market is gonna play a bit more around before it does some movements. Like even here, it's gonna play around. It can shoot up, shoot down, do whatever that it wants to do just before it confirms its bias. So we need to be careful. Even here, more like a similar thing, more like the same thing. Price might just want to play a bit more around before it chooses its bias, because you can even see this resistance here. Price rejected this whole area. See here, before it went down massively, price rejected. You understand? So that's what we're using. Plus as well here on US 30. Now I can see prices trying to move upwards. Someone might have a fear of missing out and want to buy exactly right here where we are, but find out that price is gonna, you're gonna hold on to maybe a few losses later on and so on when it starts to go a bit more down. Okay. And then obviously US tech, I did mention that at least if candle can just close with see it's playing a bit more around. So that's why it's much more wiser to not try to rush certain things. You just have to wait for it. Because right here, price might potentially just we need to wait for this candle close and then be able to see how to take advantage of it once price is closed. And then here also same thing. Once price gets here, there's two scenarios. It's either price is gonna get here and then down, or this and then up. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait for it. So let's look at BTC USD, which is Bitcoin for all those holders that are holding Bitcoin. The previous week we're looking at Bitcoin. You look at this week on the weekly. Tricky. Look at this. It gave us more like what is this? An engulfing to the downside on the weekly. Let's look at this weekly. Okay, impulsing downwards, impulsive engulfing candle to the downside. Let's look at this weekly. This is a rejection. Pretty good potential even in this here. More like a younger engulfing. So, but this one here is interesting because with Bitcoin, we can easily see that we're looking for price to at least come here at the bottom. Yeah, sell out up until here before it goes up. And we see price did go till here. And then when price got here, started going a bit more up. And now here we are. And with where it is now, guys, there could be a chance that price is gonna still come back up here. It depends. Obviously, if let me just do this. For hours to show you how it depends. It depends on also how it will be holding on. Looking at first touch, second touch. Here was a breakout, and right now it's more like a retest. Retest, then prices coming back down. And also, if I just remove this and I have this area, if I remove this bottom and I have this is a first touch, second touch, and as well third touch. So we have third touches in different ways. In this, see, yeah, that's as well. This was a breakout, so now it came back to retest on it. To retest on it, plus as well, this first touch, second touch as well. Plus this a third touch. Right here. So here we have two third touches basically, which is this one, and it gave us this engulfing candle, plus this one, which gave us this weak rejection. Here it was a rejection. Look at the confirmation that we got for two. This one we got a rejection, and this one, and this one here we got engulfing. So they basically could be potentials of price still going a bit more down. The only time that's not going to be valid anymore is if price breaks above here, meaning that if price decides to say that, you know what, I'm ready to go up right now, and then it comes back, maybe reaches somewhere here, then it breaks above. That's when it's no longer going to be valid for it to go all the way down. You understand? It's no longer going to be valid for it to go all the way down. Okay. So yeah, we still here we still at the area. It's even rejecting right now. One that looks dope is US 30. I mean US 100 to be speaking. For me, the one that looks dope is US 100 for today, I would say. But you know, the others, like you see this one here, it's not the perfect entry. Even if you had a fear of missing out and you enter here, the stop loss being here, you know, it doesn't make sense. One, unless maybe you have a stop loss here, which is also risky. But EURUSD as well, you know, we are now at resistance. Yes, I can see but I wouldn't say that's the best because we're still waiting for the rejection. I mean, the selling bearish candle. That's also this one here, bearish candle. Okay. Okay, guys. So maybe one thing that we can do right now is look into. Let me just see. Are you guys still here with us? Are you guys still here with us? Are you guys enjoying the session? Are you guys learning from it, enjoying it, getting as much as you can? Away, I can see away. We are learning, we're learning. I love this, guys. The most important thing is knowledge. Try to learn as much as possible. That's the most important thing, guys. So yeah, man, that's one thing that I like. And as well, for all those members that would like to just take advantage of our Telegram group, we do have a Telegram group. If you are new here, you're not a part of the Telegram group yet, the very first link in the description is where you can get access to our Telegram group. That's where we share a lot of resources, a lot of valuable information whereby you'd be able to just learn, even if we find or catch some profitable trades, whatever the case is, we share in the Telegram group. And one thing that I'm seeing is that we are now literally 10 members, 20 members away from hitting, what is it, 25,000 members. 25,000 members. So that's going to be wonderful to watch, guys. That's going to be wonderful to watch. 25,000 members. We literally are just 20 members away. So, yeah, man, you can see here is 20. We are now sitting on 24,980. So, if you're not a part of our Telegram group, make sure that you hit the very first link in the description. Or one thing that you can do as well, let me just come here and search it for you. One thing that you can do is just hit this link that I'm gonna send down in the comment section. There we go. There we go. Yes, yes. A lot of pairs they do need they need patience, We just need to be patiently waiting for things to unfold. So maybe one thing that I can do now is what currency pairs do you guys have that you'd like for me to look at? US tech is moving down nice. It's moving down nice. So once you get that confirmation in terms of like a clean selling break, we're doing this big, man. We are doing this big. Because you can see it already broke below here and so on. So yeah, this might be one of those trees that are like looking nice and looking fresh. So just have to be patiently holding it up until it reaches, where it has to go basically. Was looking at it. Let me just look at the 15-minute. Yes, 15-minute. I can see it closed with a huge bearish candle to the downside, which means that on the 15 it's ready. 5. So we'll just need to wait for the 1 hour, to be speaking, just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, so let me quickly look at some of the analysis. Okay, my brother Tabo is saying, can you look at USDJPY? Let's take a look at USDJPY. This one here for me, it has been ranging since the 20th of February because see, it's been moving up and down on a specific area in between this area. When I say ranging, I just mean it's been between this and this. You see, so price has been ranging, which means that right now, with the looks of it, especially with us seeing that the dollar might be selling, price might potentially just sell off. we come back down here. Why? Because of the fact that this was support. It broke out, so it's still fresh, and it rejected multiple times to show that this is actually a strong holding resistance now. So price might potentially just push a bit more to the downside. Yeah, so basically what could potentially happen with this might be more like a sell-off, then already coming back to a buyout, maybe to here, and then the big sell. And ultimately, it makes a huge pattern like that. Okay, so yes, we are still on the session. So great, bro, and real improvement. Thank you very much, leadership. You're welcome, Donald. You welcome, brother. You're welcome. We're doing this big. We're doing this better. Let's look at the next one. My brother here, Aaron, is saying that let's look at EURJPY. Let's go, team. Let's go, EURJPY. Okay, so on EURJPY, just keeping it clean, keeping it, I can easily see where we are currently. This impulse correction. See, and within this correction, this is the lows. Those are lows. This is the type of pattern that's being printed. So what does seem price maybe potentially coming here and continue to break either to the downside. But if not, that means that we might see a rejection. I mean a reversal. But what the looks of it, there's actions that we might see. Price coming here at the resistance. So if I may draw it clean, because I just done a random look at it. But if I just draw it clean, obviously I'm just gonna take this from here. And as well, yeah. There's the daily though. So it means that this impulse, this correction, and then the next impulse going down, which means that as a daily, right now, we might be potentially coming here, buying for now up until here, and then we'll see the next sell. And here we can see it came from this mess that it was in, impulsed upwards. So here maybe we might just see a retest somewhere here where it broke out of this mess. And then that bite here. And then that's all. Okay, I'm just gonna analyze it too, like that. Can you check GBPJPY? Feel like it's more like the same thing with EURJPY because it was in this tight mess here. It was being squeezed in. And I think on the last time when the members were asking me to look at it, it was here, and I was like, it will test here, and then it's gonna go down. It tested, it went a bit below till here. Tested here, it went below till here. Didn't hit take profit, which is here, but you can see it went all the way down, which means that if you got a sell, you'd still be able to capitalize over 5%. But right now where we are, let me remove this. Just clean this out. Focus on the last two most significant touches, which is this one and this one. See where we are. Currently first touch, second touch, third touch on the 4 hour. Obviously, you might wait for 4 hour candle close just so it confirms and everything. But yeah, and obviously I'm also seeing this be a resistant area. The price tested resistant, price went down. Yeah, it tested that the resistance is going down. So obviously you might even wait for like a 16-minute type of a candle close. Let's see. 7 more minutes. In fact, looking at it, look at the 60-minute candle, the previous one. This was a nice one. It closed impulsively, engulfed this previous candle. So this one here looks like it's a ready sell in terms of looks clean selling here because of this candle. Stop loss just above here. And coming a bit more to the downside here, even if it's here tick profits. Okay, David, away, nice one, team. So Coco is asking, why should new traders use leverage 1:500? New traders use a 1:500 leverage in the markets. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like a thing whereby it's a must, they must use it, but it's just more on being able to execute, because I understand as a new trader you might not fund with a lot of money, so which means that when you fund with like 100 rands, 50 rands, whatever the amount is, when you execute trades they might reject, like not want to open because of lack of, if you're using a leverage of 1:100 or whatever the numbers are, you need to put more money in the broker just so you're able to open a trade. So with the bigger leverage, it will allow you to, but at the same time, you need to minimize your lot size, which means that you need to still stick to it using lot sizes such as 0.01. That is just to be on the safe side. Okay, so I did look at USJPY. Let me look at XAU Euro. Wait, here on the daily, one thing that I can see is obviously this has been in an upward trend up until we got here at resistance. Price failed to have broken in terms of, this was the first, second double top type of a structure. And right here we are at the low of this double top, which means that weekly candle, it didn't close. I wouldn't say that the bearish candle closed beyond the Sonia because it did reject. But with the look of it, just on the daily, we can easily see that this is a double top, and this is a neckline. So just that we've got this candle. So we're gonna have to wait for a daily candle to close below here. Once it closes below the neckline, automatically it will be telling us that buyers are ready. I mean, sellers are ready. Okay, but if it doesn't, it means that this is a support that holds on. Because if it doesn't, that means that this support held on. If it held on, which means that this rejection showed that buyers were taking over, which means that if it holds on, it's going up. But we'll just have to see how candle closes or goes beyond this area. So let me go to the 4 hour as well. So on the 4 hour, obviously, I'm now looking at this area being our support. Candle, obviously, yeah, it seems like it did close below, but I'm not gonna work with this because this could be a fake out. What I'm more likely to do is to see how it got here, and looking at it, we've got this structure here, plus also a structure right here, which this looking at this type of a structure, if you just look at what type of pattern is being built here, price is moving upwards, I mean downwards, price is moving downwards now in a lack of momentum way, which means that there could be some potentials of price if it does break out of here. The only time that should happen is if price breaks out of here, out, then we could see this, then all the way up. Okay. Okay, team. Let's go all in, guys. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're going all in. Love this, man. The session is very awesome, informative. Most definitely, you've got that right, brother. US 100 candle check. Let me just check what's going on. Still waiting for candle close on the 1 hour, but yeah, man, this looks clean. Yeah, rejection. Waiting for a rejection. Here also you can see the rejection is coming up. US 30. You see here those ones that are buying, maybe rushing it to go up. Right now they are holding losses. Maybe let's say for instance, the US tech, once this closes, there could be, you see it broke this low, higher low. So we could just see a young retest and then go back down. Okay. US tech and gold also rejects, now rejecting, but yeah, I still see it coming a bit more high and then going down. So I'm not gonna rush. It's still Monday. Obviously, the market's not gonna do exactly what we wanted to do on a Monday like this. It will just play out bit by bit. Shout out to my brother Lisiva is trying by all means to keep us updated. Most definitely, brother. Most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, I can see my brother Micho gives us can legally contact brokers, banks for Forex and crypto withdrawals now. Yeah, man. We're not too sure about that, but I feel the most important thing is as long as you can make money regardless, because it's either you don't make money, you're scared of SARS, and then you don't make money, and then you are broke, but obviously you're avoiding SARS, but you are broke, or you make money and you face them. Anyways, you're making money, because anyways, it's either you make money or you don't make money, regardless of what. Even if you are hated, it's either you make money and you become hated, or you don't make money and you are still hated. It's a choice type of a thing. These live sessions are insane. When I miss them, I play the video on YouTube. Most definitely, I upload them on YouTube. So yeah, man, they do happen to send out. It's like what is it? The replays and stuff. First time attending. I love this, man. I love this. I'm excited. We do this each and every single day, 4 p.m. New York session. And yeah, man, just make sure that you do subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you are able to be updated whenever we are on, we're back on. And yeah, we're doing this big. We are doing this big. So let's look at the candle close. Look at this, man. Look at this. This is how the candle closed. GBP. I mean, what is this? US 30. I mean, US tech candle closed insane. Candle closed insane, guys. So now one thing that we're gonna be seeing or doing or seeing is waiting for that to go up like this, and then we can potentially get a sell on it. We can potentially just get a young sell on it. So we'll just see how we're going. We'll just see how things are doing. Still a Monday. Obviously, we're not trying to do too much. So yeah, we'll just wait for that nicer type of a thing. Once price, and how would enter this type of a trade is, once price gets here, that's where we'll be able to find our first entry. Right here at this candle. Let's see, 15. More like right here. The price might just potentially start going all the way down. Because also I love the fact that price broke below here. Price had already broken below here. Killing gold, fire, 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 fire. And what's funny is that on, what is it? This one here, US Tech, I had already went in just when I saw this 15-minute candle. But obviously that was like more of a short-term trade because I'm waiting for this trade. This one here. This is the trade that's gonna make me enter nicely. This one. Because now I know I actually went in here and then I took profits, but it's a risky because of you know, it's a risky trade. Like I did say, there's different types of trades, a risk trade and as well a reduced risk trade. So I just want to show you how I took it. So now I know when it's pushing downwards, I'll be able to just take that nice buy out. For those that are not in the Telegram group, just make sure that you do check out, because that's where I want to share with you. For those that are not in the Telegram, just make sure that you do check it out. So like in terms of entries, there's two types of entries, like I did say. There's a risk entry, which is a bit more advanced, and it needs like obviously like experience and all those things, because of it's tricky. Like let's say for instance, a risk entry would be you entering, like me, I entered here when I saw how this candle closed. But it's more like the previous week on US 30. We took a risk entry, it went against, but I took a re-entry after confirmation, and then now it went nicely. Yeah, so that's just how it is, like with the risk entry and reduced. But most people, it's not advisable to do risk entries, because of, for most people, they're not emotionally fit to handle that. You understand? They're not emotionally fit to handle it. So yeah, man, it's a bit more hard. It's a bit more hard. I love this when my brother's saying, yeah, man, your strategy of letting price come to you really works. I love this. I love this. I love this. That's just how it is. Yeah, you have to wait for price to actually get to you. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out. You are gonna miss out. Especially 20%, emotions 80. That's true. You can literally see the same things immediately, but we don't enjoy the same benefits. We don't enjoy the same benefits. Okay, let's see who's enjoying the session. Who's enjoying the session? I need you guys to drop some fire emojis. Mention that you are enjoying the session. And yeah, man, we're gonna be doing this much more bigger, much more better. who's actually getting value from this session. Let's see all those hustlers, all those chasers that are here with us currently. We are 456 in here, which means a lot, which means a lot. We are growing bit by bit. We are gonna be doing this much more bigger, guys. We're not done. We're not stopping anytime soon. And yeah, man, can see our brothers saying, since I started watching these live sessions, my trading has improved. My decision making is on another level. That's amazing. This is the one thing that we want to make sure that we are getting whenever with these sessions, because you can simply see we are 447 currently of us here, and all members are literally just gaining, a massive information from this session. Because the most important thing is to just get massive information. We're not trying to just push signals or whatever the case is, but we're trying to just help people learn the right way, and at the same time be able to just grow. And yeah, I mean, get one of the best informations that you can get out there. Because truly speaking, the one thing that I can say is that being able to be experienced in the field, being able to just go through this by yourself, is you being able to learn, you being able to put in the work. No other way. There's no other way that you can actually get that information besides putting in the work. So yeah, man, we are doing this big, we're doing this bigger than ever. You can see it's now 457 of us. We're now currently looking at the New York session, guys. Looking at the New York session. Everyone is right now, being able to just understand on how the market is moving, learn from the markets, and at the same time be able to just apply what exactly they are learning. So yeah, guys, I am happy. I'm excited seeing all the love, seeing everyone just show up here. So already with this, what I see here is price may have potentially treated this area right now as a resistance, but this was support, and right now as the resistance. But let's just take a look at what others. This one is still rejecting. See here what we've been waiting for on US 30. What's the US 30? Price actually rejected quite here at this level. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wait to see how price is gonna. I'm not in a rush, obviously, like I did say, it's a Monday. I don't want to place too many trades on a Monday. So this actually is one of the best in terms of if I was looking for an interest rate here. But I'm just gonna wait to see how the next 15-minute candlestick is gonna close in terms of bullish. You understand? If it's gonna close in a bullish way, then obviously now it'll be much more better. Makes perfect sense. So this one, yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from this for the day. Doesn't make sense. This one, yeah. Plus as well, this I'm just gonna even remove this. Even this one, yeah, doesn't make sense. Can even remove this. For now, it doesn't make sense. In fact, this I highly believe it might maybe just come retest here with this. So for today, I'm just gonna stay away from it. But so far, US 30 and as well US tech are the ones that are like making clean sales. Even this one here, only if it rejects here at this area. No other way, guys. No other way. Yes, yes, yes. We're doing this big. You can simply see we've got all members right here, making sure that yes, we are downloading information and things are moving in the rightest way. Can simply see right here, all members are being able to just benefit from these sessions in terms of being able to just see how we are able to wait for trades and at the same time be able to just capitalize whenever price moves and gets to our area. But the most important thing is for us to be able to just learn and after we've been able to just gain the right information, guys, that's one of the most important things that we can do for ourselves. But yeah, I think for the day we can be able to just call it a session, because I understand there's people that just came from work and they would like to see how certain things are being seen, how we able to just understand certain things. So obviously it's much more wiser for a person to rewatch this session from scratch, rewatch in terms of everything that we're seeing, because this is still going to happen for the week. What we spoke about didn't happen. It's not done. In fact, we're not done for the week. There's still more things that are going to be happening, from what I'm seeing. And yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. And guys, let us do this. Let us do this big. Let us do this big. With this one, yeah, I'm just waiting for it to retest somewhere around these areas, and then we can sell nice. With this one, yeah, I'm waiting for this already. I can see it's now pushing upwards, but we'll just see the next 15-minute candle. Next 15-minute candle. But I don't want to place too many trades. Today is still the first week of the day. But yeah, man, I just want to take it easy so that we are able to at the end the week strong. Because if you start the week bad, automatically you are not going to be able to have too much confidence for the week. Price coming to you is the one. Bitcoin came through on weekend. We thought, I love this, man. This is what I want to you guys to be able to see and realize that it's more about waiting for trades to come to you compared to you rushing or forcing the trade. If this trade was here, and I was like, let's buy because of it looks like it's going up. We're gonna mess out on, like, let's say for instance, it coming to do. You have to wait for it, even if it takes 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. It's okay. Wait for it. That's why saying that you make trading look so easy, man. But on my own, I'm struggling. Ish. But I hope these sessions are helping you, so you are able to, see the simplicity of it, and you're able to just move in the right direction. Let's do on this life, and I'm learning to wait for the markets to come to you. That's true. That is true. That is true. At these sessions every day, yes, we do this each and every single day, 4 p.m. New York session. So yeah, man, we are doing this. We're not looking back. We're doing this much more big and much more better. Most definitely. Is it looking good to enter US 100? Obviously, for me, I'm gonna enter US 100 once it gets here. Right now, I wouldn't really enter it here. I wouldn't. Doesn't for me doesn't make sense here. But I'd only enter when it's here. So yeah. Okay, guys. So I think for now we can call it a session. There will be a video that's gonna be uploaded later on this evening. Just make sure that you guys do check it out. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be epic. Plus, at the same time, in our Telegram group, make sure that you are in our Telegram group so you don't miss out whenever we upload whatever's going on. Currently, I can see we are 5 more members away from hitting 25,000 members in our Telegram group. It'll be insane. It'll be nice. I'm just excited, man. And yeah, man, let's do this big. Let us do this the Chasers way, and let's not look back, guys. We are meeting again once again tomorrow. And yeah, man, you guys stay well. I love you, love you, love you guys. I thank you guys all for joining and spending this time with me to be able to just look at the markets, prepare for the week, and let's do this big, guys. Do take care.